Hey everybody, how are you? It is Madai Lopez Brown, and I decided to come on live. So I hope that you will be to you live. Oh, let me see, because I'm starting to see a little technical difficulties. Let me just see if we are rocking and rolling. Yes, we are. Awesome. So let me tell you that yourself Sunday. And I was actually supposed to go live. I was actually supposed to go live. So it looks okay. If you can hear me, type number 1. So hey viewer, please announce where you're watching from. So this is actually yesterday's live. So I wanted to share with you. Um, I know that it's 2:30 a.m. here in the United States. It's probably 2:30 p.m. On the other side of the world, and probably somewhere else it's probably like 11 a.m. So it's awesome because even though I'm here, I'm rocking and rolling, right? So let's get started. I wanted to talk about discover your strengths. And, in order to change your mindset, you have to get the brain in shape. The brain is like anything else in your body, it's a muscle and it needs to be trained, right? So, to discover your strengths, you have to build your mind. It's just like that. It's strength training. And it's a muscle that needs to be exercised daily. So, discovering your strengths, you discover the idea of becoming exactly who you want to become now. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Madai Lopez Brown, and I am a lifestyle coach, the founder of Pathway to Prosper Academy, and the creator of the Badass Movement. I support individuals so they can come out of suffering and executing my tools of letting go of that fixed mindset and adopting that growth mindset with our badass concepts so they will make the choice in becoming blessed and delivered, achieving spiritual success while obtaining their own goals and walking their own pathway to prosper, achieving their dreams to a successful lifestyle. So, sharing is caring. Please share this page out. Um, if you haven't liked my page or followed it, please do. Also, please recommend my page so that others will be able to see where I'm at and what I'm doing, and what I'm promoting. I'm promoting the mind, the body, and the soul, right? So, a couple years back, I didn't have anyone to coach me, you know, in becoming the person that you see right now. I didn't have anyone to coach me about lives. I didn't have anyone to coach me about mindset. I didn't have anybody to coach me on, where to go and how to get there. I did later find a coach, but my initial process wasn't the best. Um, I always seemed to fail forward. I could not get past that hump or that hiccup in life. Then came health issues, then came financial issues, then came, it seemed like there was always then came, right? Something always had a way of stopping me in discovering my strengths, right? So I knew what I wanted to become. I just didn't know in how to get there. So a couple years back, like I shared, life's lessons uh to me were fast, right? And my failures were just setups, right? Setups for what? Setups for my comeback. If you limit your beliefs, you can find your ability to become that person that you want to be. So if you can relate to my story, right? Hashtag relate. If you can relate to this story, if you can find yourself with any of the points that I shared early this morning, I want you to put hashtag relate. So it looked like that I wasn't going anywhere, Even I was trying my hardest, I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't, making it level or to the next step, right? I always seem to spiral right back or 10 feet back. How many feel that way today? Hashtag relate. So look at it like this. The human brain has sensory receptors, and that manages data, right? That comes into our mind, and our body is like a computer. So our minds are a mainframe. Sometimes you can get viruses that will screw with the receptors, right? How many are stuck right there? If you're stuck right there and you can't move forward, I want to see hashtag me, right? Because, when you can admit to that the receptors aren't working well, right? What do you need in your computer? You need an antivirus, right? You need something to clean up the mainframe in your computer, right? Why? Because cookies begin you. It's almost like the game Pac-Man. You're trying to eat all the bubbles, right? And you've got these little ghosts trying to get you and eat you so that you don't make it to the next level, right? That's the same thing about our brain and negative items, right? So if you suffer from negative vibes, negative relationships, passion blockers, destiny killers, how you may see yourself, I want you to say hashtag me. I want you to know today that it's not real. It's false evidence appearing real. It's fear trying to trickle into your life. And we have to change our perception, the way we look at things, the way we hear things, the way we process it, right? I've been there. I do this daily. I work hard daily. Remember, it's false evidence appearing real. So when I began to activate my positive vibes, when I began to activate, positive sensory, when I began to process, the way I began to think and what I wanted to see myself as and where I was going to go, right? I began to self heal. I began to have positive vibes. I began my positive talk. I began my positive affirmations. I was cutting off everything that meant me no good. Pruning my tree, pruning my garden, cutting down the weeds, yanking out weeds. I didn't want to be negative any longer, right? I cut off everything that was negative. Social, relationships, what I watched, what I ate, what I read, what I heard, right? It helped me with my physical body. Do you want this type of vibe? Do you want to self-heal yourself? Do you want those positive vibes? Do you want to learn how to have positive talk? How to create affirmations that will help you get to the next level? Positive mindset training. Learn how to cut off everything so that you can finally rid the negativity. I want you to hashtag heck yes. You see, I was training I had to cut off even the way I saw myself. I mean, this is real talk. Folk talk this morning, right? I'm up at 2:45 a.m. and this is real talk. You see, I saw the way I perceived things the best. I saw the way my perceptors were, and they were, I admit it, they were off. The mainframe had some virus. I need to get that antivirus that will kill the cookies that was trying to take to being self-destructive. I was hurting myself. So your mind is strong. Your mind is powerful. Your mind is an overcomer. Are you ready to overcome obstacles and positions so that you can come out, right? And finally envision yourself the way God has created you to be? I want you to hashtag ready. I was there. I was there, right? I was there where you are now. And you are at a very pivotal point in your life. Have you considered that your mind is open to everything? When it's open, you're giving place to the negative Nellies to take over your life. And you're going through life like a zombie. Or maybe you've chosen to lock it up. Your brain, that is. So let me share with you my secrets to discovering your strength and birthing your destiny. Are you ready? Are you ready to get your strength so that you can finally discover your destiny? Finally, to know who you are and where you're going and what you want to become? If this is you, hashtag ready. I'm going to give you these tips. And these tips have given results. Why? Because I work them on myself first. And I have proof. I have medical documentation that will show you where I was 4 years ago, where I was 10 years, and where I was 21 years ago, and how I was able to help myself. So if you're ready for these secrets, hashtag tip number 1, examine yourself. Deeper meditation guided by instructors or life coaches helps you to see your habits for what they are, for you to make better choices, to discover your strength. When you're able to discover your strength, you build wisdom and you build belief. Tip number 2, what is your belief? Your real talent. Have you ever decided that maybe you're not working with your belief, but you're working with guilt, or you're working with condemnation? This is why your brain is locked. And you cannot expand the possibilities of becoming more. Tip number 3, know your ideas now and for what they stand for. You see, my father's dream was for us, for his children, to be successful. The same thing with my mother and my family members, right? All the years of experience has given me a fresh outlook on life. I know that life challenges and experiences has improved for destiny to be opened up to me. Figure it out like this. Destiny could possibly be somebody's footsteps walking on your own pathway to prosper. T.D. Jakes said it best in his new book, Destiny. Optimal performance. That's what you need. So these 3 tips that I've given you today are your strengths that need to be discovered. And your strengths are going to lead you to your destiny. And it's going to help you walk your pathway to prosper. All you have to do is change. All you have to do is change the default setting, like on a computer. You must work on the wellness wheel of your life, your social aspects, your spiritual aspects, your physical aspects, and your emotional aspects. And you must remain relaxed and stay strong in the struggle called life. If you work on your pathway, you will finally end up to destiny and discover your strengths. No longer will you have to worry about failed attempts. Keep focused on your destination to discovering your strengths. Remember, your imperfections, your negativity, that fixed mindset, it's only temporary. And you will make it through the storm. Remember, when I showed that rainbow today, the Lord was showing me not to give up, because he made a promise when he created the rainbow after the flood. God has given you something today, and all you have to do is tweak it. All you got to do is tweak it. And you have to remember that a promise is a promise. So where do we go from here? There's three types of people. You have procrastinators. Like I've shared before in the past, I was once there. These individuals know that they have to change, but are too laid back to change. They're comfortable. They may look at their situation and say, I don't see anything wrong. I'm hustling. I got my dollar in my pocket. I'm doing good. I'm doing me. I'm good. And I just want to support you, Madai. Your lives are great. Your information is awesome. I don't think the time is now. That's fine. Thank you so much for supporting. But I have to ask you this question. If you continue to complain about your life, but you don't want to change, all you're really doing is wasting valuable time and energy. What do you have to lose? Join my tribe. It's free. Researchers. I'm a researcher. Let me tell you this. All the information that you are going to find on Pathway to Prosper Academy is in the About section. You're going to have a ball. But I want to tell you this. What stands me out from the rest is that I have taken principles from the Bible and I've applied it to business and to lifestyle, which has created the movement that your heart is looking for. And this is why you want to research me. Listen, like I said, the tribe is free. What do you have to lose? Nada. Jilt. So, the third individual. This is the one that's excited. They love the information. They're ready for change. They're ready to make it happen and make it work, right? Me too. I'm here to show you, influence you, and teach you how to be that badass. You're ready because you know now where I was is where you are. And you're sick and tired. And you know it's time to change. That's great. So I tell you this, join Pathway to Prosper Tribe. We'll be happy to let you in, right? And what's so amazing, like I said, it's free. Now, since you stayed the whole duration of my live, I want to give you a free offer today. And what I am doing is I am going to share a link that you can press and it will reroute you to a list. And in this list, you will see free offer. I want you to press that and it will take you to where you are going to be able to pop-ups. Jeez, man. You'll be able to sign up and get my free ebook, The 5 W's and the How of Coming Out and Suffering in Silence. So let me get that for you today. And you should see it. You can copy and paste it, or you can press the link. It should be there in a few minutes. It's coming right now. There it is. So thank you so much for joining this live. And my name is Madai Lopez Brown, and I am your lifestyle coach, the founder of Pathway to Prosper Academy, and I am also the creator of the Badass Movement. I give support to individuals so they will come out of suffering and silence by executing my tools so that they can let go of a fixed mindset and adopt a growth mindset that will make them become blessed and delivered, achieving spiritual success while obtaining their goals to walk their own pathway to prosper, achieving their dreams to a successful lifestyle. Now, later today, I am going to be doing regular brunch, our brunch and talk session, and we are actually going to be discussing. Uh, hmm, let's say we're going to be discussing the 5 W's and the how, right? So we're probably going to work on one of the W's tomorrow to coming out of suffering and silence. So I can't wait to see you later today. Now, what's great about this live is that Facebook, once this live is done, Facebook actually gives you the option to press the notifications. Now, if your notifications are off, all you have to do is click on, and every time I come on live, it will send you a message saying that I am on live. So please do that and have a great morning. It's not by accident or coincidence that you found this live. If you are actually seeing this live after it has been going live, right? You can press replay because then it'll become a pre recorded broadcast. So have a great day. Later.